we're here in Florida, just in case you didn't realize it. So well, we can't really tell because it's cloudy out right now, but we are here in Florida.
However, it's January and we're in short sleeves.
Right. But we're here in Florida, and obviously Citizens is a big thing relative to insurance. I think we're one of the few states that has, I don't want to say state-backed insurance, but
a public insurance carrier.
Public insurance carrier, And so can you give a little backdrop behind, Citizens and what they're there for and kind of like their primary role in insurance in our state?
Citizens is, by their definition, Florida's public insurance carrier of last resort.
Of last resort.
Yes.
Yes.
So the issue that happened, they're not usually more expensive. They're usually less expensive because they are, state regulated.
Right.
So they could not increase their premiums to be competitive on the private market.
Oh, I got you.
So they're going about things a different way. In the past couple of years, they have gotten even more difficult to place insurance with because they're trying to reduce their book of business size, meaning how many policies they have.
Right.
Because people are abusing the lower premium and placing people with Citizens that had other options on the private market. So I do write Citizens. I utilize Citizens because they are the best option, or sometimes the only option.
Right.
And so I use them as intended. They're in the process now of what they call depopulating, which means like if you have a policy with Citizens, if they can find, they will shop. They will continue to shop your policy for you so that they can remove you from Citizens and place you elsewhere in the private market.
So they give you a letter at some random day and time, and they're like, you're now with this person, or this is a better option, or comparable?
Both.
Okay.
All of the above.
Okay.
So sometimes it's an option, but if the premium that they have found with another carrier is within 20% of your premium with Citizens at renewal, they will automatically move you to this other private market option.
Okay.
So, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because these carriers are carriers that I write business with, but the underwriting guidelines are different when Citizens moves you. Sometimes it is a good thing. So you're getting, again, let's go back to opening your mail or checking your online account, or on your emails that these carriers are sending, because it's very important information you may not know and you may miss something if you don't. And while I'm trying my best, our team is, this is your home insurance policy, so these things may come out that we necessarily didn't get to reach out to you yet. That would come in your email. They'll notify you, and they'll send several letters before this happens. But Citizens is sometimes the best options. A lot of times in the more rural counties, like around us, like here's Tallahassee, and then there's like
Gadsden and Jefferson.
And between us and Jackson, us and like Destin, all that, they're more rural. So the best option is going to be Citizens because of price, because of what we call protection class 10. So and that's the distance, how far your home is from the fire career.
Havana has this.
So there's multiple reasons to go with Citizens. I do my best to not place it there. So if my quote that I have with another carrier is within a couple $100, I'm going to send the private market option because Citizens is just going to move it anyway.
Right. Okay.
Also, something to note now, because Citizens coverage can only go up to $700,000 for dwelling coverage.
Wow.
They cap at that. So even if you are not in a flood zone, you have to have flood insurance. But so now this year it's at $400,000. So if the dwelling is at $400,000 or more for a Citizen policy, you also have to have flood insurance.
Transactions on tap.